Presents the Illinois High School Association Class AA State Baseball Championship between the Redskins of Chattam Glenwood and the Warriors of Aurora's Waubonsie Valley High Schools. Well, here we go. This is Elfstrom Stadium, home normally of the minor league Kane County Cougars. The Cougars are out of town this weekend to make room for the state championship. Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Lederman, along with Morton High School coach Mike McDonald. Mike, that is the sun that came out briefly, I think, for the first time all spring for these baseball teams.
Well, it's been an unusual spring. There's been a lot of rain and cold weather, but tonight, yes, the sun has finally appeared in this state tournament.
Well, Chattam High School down around Springfield, they have had a banner season, 30-6. They won 18 of their first 19 games. They are led, well, by just about everyone, a loaded roster top to bottom. But if you're looking for a professional prospect, take a look at their catcher, Jason Worth.
Jason Worth is a fine young man. He's about 6'2". He hits very well for him. He's a great defensive catcher. He calls the ball game, and he is one that's going to give him a lot of support offensively and defensively as well.
Well, if Chattam was expected to get here, Waubonsie Valley, a Cinderella story. 5th in the conference, seeded 6th in the regional. Lo and behold, the Warriors are in the state finals, and their backbone is a catcher too, Rob Brock.
Rob Brock is an outstanding young man. He's given the leadership that they need to get here. They got hot at the right time, and they put the ball game together. He is another strong leader behind the plate, strong arm, and he will be a definite factor to hold the runners.
Well, the interesting thing about the state tournament, of course, you play 3 games in 2 days, this being the 3rd, and we're down to the 3, 4, and 5 pitchers for each team. Both teams have outstanding first and second starters. We'll see how the number 3, 4, and 5 guys can do.
This is a key portion of the game right now, especially when you're going to your 3 and 4. You count on 1 or 2 all year, but this is the time that they have to step up and do well in the ball game.
All right, we'll be back for the starting lineups and the opening pitch when we return.
When asked, 9 out of 10 people say they'd rather be on vacation than at home.
Come on. I'm bored. Hey, do not throw the gun.
Of course, most of the people they asked didn't own a John Deere, because in survey after survey, folks are more satisfied with John Deere than other lawn tractors.
Honey, it's green.
It sure is. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit Paul Buck Incorporated, Buck Brothers Incorporated, and Oswego Equipment.
There's only one, Bob Royman.
The wait is over. The Midwest's largest Toyota facility is now officially open. The wait is over. We have a massive parts and service department, incredible Toyota inventory, and tremendous Toyota deals. Bob Rohrman's Oakbrook Toyota in Westmont, 1/2 mile west of Route 83 on Ogden Avenue. Buy anywhere else and you're burning money.
I want to be a ball player.
You want to be a ball player? The White Sox want to help. The White Sox Training Centers, the official baseball and softball camps of the Sox, are traveling to 125 cities this summer. Learn from the best teachers in the game at the best baseball and softball schools around, the Chicago White Sox Training Centers. Call 708-PLAY-BALL for a free brochure and a week you'll never forget. 708-PLAY-BALL.
You're going to have the best time.
Call today. Enrollment is limited.
The morning started with showers, but they quickly ended, and it has been clearing as the day has gone on. You're looking out at Elfstrom Stadium here in Kane County, part of the Kane County Event Center, and let's check the lineup for the Redskins of Chattam High School. The pitcher, Scott Metz, will lead off. David Littrell will bat second, play second base. Jason Worth, the catcher, the number 3 spot. We told you about him. Matt Whalen will be in the cleanup spot. He's a junior, play first base. Greg Moreland at shortstop will bat 5th. Keith Ramsey, the right fielder, 6th. Dustin Downs, 7th in left field. Adam Feld, the DH tonight, a fine pitcher when he's not DHing. He will bat 8th. And Skip Clayton, a freshman in center field, and he's a story we'll tell you about later, will bat 9th. Pitching for Waubonsie, 18-year-old senior, 165-pounder Luke Babler. Babler, 10 games, a 4-4 record, decent ERA, 3.32. He came in and got the save in the semifinal today, as Waubonsie won that over Moline. Check it, Waubonsie Valley, of course, beat Lions LaGrange 4-2, and there is Babler. They're hoping he can go maybe 3 innings, but again, we told you that the top pitchers have already been used by both teams. and their arms are pretty well worn out. Taking a look, the defense for Waubonsie. The outfield left to right, Miller, Breuer, and Sanford. Center left to right. The infield, Cortese, Folkers, John Brock, and Mark Anderson at first base. He's the junior. The battery, Rob Brock, the senior, and Babler. The weather tonight, well, you see the wind is blowing, well, variable. Temperature 60 degrees. It has gotten warmer as the day has gone on. They expect temperatures to drop into the mid-50s. Southwest winds at 10. And partly cloudy skies. The umpires, and there are 6 of them for the championship. Behind the plate, you see Jay Baum from Downers Grove, Drew Fowler over at first base from Tinley Park, Gregory Couch from Bolingbrook at second, Richard Panovich from Palos Hills at third, Jeff Carr and Rockford down the right field line, and down the left field line, Russell Howard of Glen Ellen. So the first pitch of the game on its way and bounced right over to Folkers at shortstop as Metz hits the first pitch, which he likes to do, and he is out 6-3. From Folkers over to Mark Anderson. One pitch, one away here in the top of the first. Well, you could call this the stop-and-go final. You can see Chattam in the red and Waubonsie Valley in the green. And stepping in for Glenwood, David Littrell. He is the second baseman, a senior, hitting .350 on the year. 2 home runs, 31 runs batted in. And first pitch to him is a strike.
Well, you might call it stop-and-go final, but, you know, Chatham's got the red on, but they're red hot and on fire, and they're going to be going all night. As you notice, the first hitter, Metz, started off with the first pitch with the, you know, swinging at the first pitch. He's wasting no time. Littrell is going to do the same. He's a very aggressive hitter, and he's, you know, he's a hit-and-run man, but unfortunately they don't have anybody on, but he will make contact.
Good study there of Babler as that pitch is high, 1-1. Up high and tight, ball 2. Babler, 51 strikeouts in 51 innings, only 18 walks, so that's not a bad ratio. Here's the 3-1. Count's full.
It's going to be important that the pitching staff on both teams get the ball over the plate early and establish the strike zone. Because you're looking at the 3 and 4 pitchers on these staffs.
Payoff pitch in there, strike 3. I'm sorry, Mike Babler looking to dominate, and he certainly did right here, slipping this one past Littrell.
There's a good fastball in the inside corner, and you know, he took it for the called third strike. Like I said, you know, you got to get the ball over. Here's a fine hitter here in Jason Worth. Excellent hitter with power, and it'll be a good matchup right here.
You see those numbers. He leads the team in average. He leads them in home runs. He's also got 14 doubles. 2 out, none on, top of the first inning. Jason Worth's father, Dennis, played Major League Baseball. His grandpa, you may have heard of, Ducky Schofield, shortstop of the 50s with the Pirates and Cards. And they're going into center field, and not being able to come up with the ball is Breuer, and into second with the double is Jason Worth, double number 15 on the year. Good effort here by Breuer, but he just comes up short. While hitting the gap, just missed it.
Just out of the reach of the glove here. Great effort, great high school effort here. Couldn't ask for better, but, you know, ball was just out of the reach.
Brings up Matt Whalen, another 400 hitter, batting .439, leads the team with 41 runs batted in. That pitch is in there for strike 1. 2 outs. See Whalen's numbers. Like Worth, he is a junior. The 0-1. Blocked nicely by Brock.
Whalen's a pretty aggressive hitter up there. Leads the team in RBIs, and he won't take many pitches up here. He's aggressive at the plate. He will swing the bat. You got a runner in scoring position, so things are going to happen.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on second base. And there's strike 2.
That was excellent location on that pitch there, low and away.
Here's the 1-2. Second strikeout. Down he goes. No runs. A hit. There was one left after half an inning. Chattam nothing. Waubonsie Valley coming to bat.
Hey, all you Chicagoland high school students. This month we're bringing you a special Los Angeles edition of Sears Schoolyard Jam. We'll be at the beach, at Madonna's house, Universal Studios, Dodger Stadium, the Forum. Basically, we're all over the place. Brian McCray checks out the handprints. Juwan Howard talks about Windy City basketball. And Arthur Agee tells us his hoop dreams. Who's better, MJ or MJ? Tinseltown or Chi-Town? It's all on the next Sears Schoolyard Jam, June 17th, only on Sports Channel.
It's summertime. Let's hit the beach. Chicago Tribune and Sports Authority presents the Pro-Am Beach Volleyball Tournament Saturday, June 15th at North Avenue. This tournament features divisions for players of every level. For information, call our toll-free hotline, 1-888-SIDE-OUT. Be a part of the beach volleyball series that treats everyone like a pro.
Bottom of the first, the Warriors of Waubonsie Valley get their first crack at Chattam, and pitcher Scott Metz. They'll go with this lineup. Leading off will be Sean Breuer in center field. John Miller playing left bat second. Rob Brock, the catcher, third. Cole Wright, the designated hitter, will hit cleanup. Steve Folkers, the shortstop, bats fifth. Mark Anderson, the first baseman, bats sixth. Joe Cortese at third base, followed by Kyle Sanford, the right fielder. And John Brock, Rob's brother, he's a sophomore, and he'll be playing second base. The pitcher is Scott Metz. Metz, 5'10", 160-pound sophomore, 3-1 on the year, a spot starter for them. Their top two pitchers really went just about every game they could. They were a combined 22-0. Metz, not shabby either, 3-1, 2.09 earned run average, 8 games, 20 innings, 14 hits, 6 earned runs, walked 11, struck out 12. Defensively for Chattam, Dustin Downs will be in left. He's a junior. Skip Clayton, the freshman, in center field. Keith Ramsey in right. Left to right on the infield. Jacobson, the sophomore, at third. Moreland at short. David Littrell at second. Matt Whalen at first. And the battery, Jason Worth catching Scott Metz. Nice crowd is filled in tonight. Of course, Waubonsie Valley just down the road here off I-88. And the folks from Chattam coming up from Springfield, which is a little bit more than a 2-hour drive from here, 3 hours maybe. And when you're flying high, it really doesn't matter if your team's in the finals. They're all decked out in their red and white, the green, gold, and white of Waubonsie Valley. You should look at Sean Breuer, and here is a catalyst for this team. If he gets on base, look out. 54 stolen bases. He scored over 50 runs. He's hitting .320, not for power, but he makes things happen. There's a look at Scott Metz. Both these pitchers well rested, although, as we said, Babler did pitch an inning of relief today, earlier.
One thing about Metz, he's got one thing he possesses is a nice pickoff move at first base, so that's something that probably Waubonsie is not real, sure of what kind of move a pitcher has. And we may see that early in the ball game. They may test him out to find out how good that move is.
Umpire's getting the camera to move back down the first baseline. So we are set to go here. Bottom of the first, no score. Class AA championship. Here's the pitch to Breuer, and it is outside, ball one. Breuer, class valedictorian in Waubonsie Valley. Counts even, 1-1.
Coach Smith feels that he is the catalyst of this ball club.
This one hit toward right center with room. Keith Ramsey run away. That'll bring up the left fielder, John Miller. Miller, a junior. For a veteran team, they start 4 juniors and a sophomore here at Waubonsie Valley. Here is Miller. You see some of his numbers. .373 batting average. 2 for 3 in the semifinal. 1-0. Fastball. Missing 2-0.
He's a very disciplined hitter. He's one that will take and be very patient at the plate and be pitch selective here.
Foul it back, 2-1. Well, the clouds have rolled back in, and they are a bit dark. There you look at Jim Schmidt in his 4th year at Waubonsie Valley, the head coach coaching at third. This one straight out to center field. Can of corn for Skip Clayton. Oh, 2 up, 2 down. The freshman makes the catch. As good as this team was, they felt they really were solidified when they brought the freshman in and put him in center, allowing Keith Ramsey to move back to right where he was more comfortable and a better right fielder, according to Coach Pat Mooney. And here is Rob Brock, the outstanding catcher, takes the change of speed up high.
He was voted the team MVP, and he is one that has a lot of power at the plate and can drive the ball and hit the ball hard.
1-0 pitch, foul right back here off the screen. The lights aren't on yet, and I am sure they will be coming on very, very shortly because it's starting to get a little bit dark as dusk sets in. The 1-1. 1-2. Field is in fabulous shape. 335 down the lines, 400 to dead center, 365 down the power alleys. Mike, we walked it. The drainage is fabulous. Not a puddle to be found. 1-2 pitch. And through Craig Moreland. And the ruling is a base hit into center field. And it looked as though Moreland shouldn't have had a problem with this.
Well, he was playing more towards the hole at shortstop, and he couldn't get back up the middle to field that ball.
Yeah, it looked like there was a lot of room there, but he did get a very late break on it as well. So, first base runner, first base hit for Waubonsie Valley, and that brings up the designated hitter and cleanup man, Cole Wright. And he has got some power. You see, he's got 3 home runs. This is not a big home run hitting team. As a matter of fact, Jim Schmidt says they like to play small ball. They really do have to manufacture runs one at a time. Pat Mooney has got more of the Earl Weaver school, and he'll sit back and wait for the 3-run homer.
Right. They're saying here about Wright that he's kind of an undisciplined hitter. He's not very patient.
Runner goes. Throw down. And under the tag slides Brock. Nice play. Brock doesn't run particularly well, but he slid in under the tag there. Is a good throw from Jason Worth, but just on this side of second base.
You watch Jason throw. He hesitates a little bit here before getting rid of the ball, which took a little time and enabled Brock to get in under the steal or under the throw.
Whoa, and he just did miss him.
You'll see why the missed tag right here. He got by him. Yep.
Good job by Brock going in head first. So a runner in scoring position, 2 outs. 1 ball, 1 strike count on Cole Wright. 2-1.
Well, Coach Smid tried the arm early to test out the catcher to see what kind of arm he had. Now, this may open up their running game a little bit.
2-1 pitch. Fouls it off, evens the count at 2-2. Wright, big kid, 6'3", 200, 18-year-old senior. Leads the team in doubles and home runs and runs batted in. There's Brock on second base. 2-2. Down he goes. So no runs ahead, a stolen base, 1 left. After 1, no score.
If you don't have News Sport, the 24-hour sports news channel, call your local cable operator today.
When Chevy said they were sending a representative to talk to us about our new Blazer,
We had no idea what to expect.
Oh, wait, haven't I seen you someplace before?
Ed recognized him right away.
we chatted a while about the Blazer's great towing capacity, then somebody mentioned the more expensive Ford Explorer, and we all enjoyed a good laugh.
That's your card, isn't it?
He even took time to entertain the grandkids.
Is this your card?
You know, maybe we should invite him camping.
Racing! Arlington International Race Course. The best way to play.
Ready for the top of the second. Chattam will send up the 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Moreland, Ramsey, and Dustin Downs to face Luke Babler in this Class AA championship. There's Craig Moreland. He is having some kind of state tournament. 4 for 5 in the quarterfinal, 1 for 3 in the semi, a couple of doubles. Hitting .306 on the year with 2 home runs, 27 runs batted in. Babler's pitch as the lights come on here at Elstrom Stadium. If you haven't been out here for a Kane County Cougars game, you are missing something. On the outside corner, 0-2.
Moreland is a pull hitter with some power.
Didn't bite on that outside pitch at 0-2. Babler, big, rangy right-hander, 6'4", 170 pounds. 1-2 pitch, changes speed to left field. Miller to the line. And foul territory, makes the catch. Just across the foul line in left field. And John Miller records the first out. And here is Keith Ramsey. Ramsey 3 for 4 in the semifinal. There are his numbers. 32 runs batted in. Also 7 doubles lead this team.
He's got pretty decent speed.
Goes the opposite way to shortstop. Nice hop for Folkers. 2 away. Ramsey grounding out to short. Steve Folkers, there he is making the play. And here is Dustin Downs. 6', 195-pound junior left fielder. Good numbers there as well. His 7 doubles also ties for the lead on this club. 3 homers, 32 batted in. Takes the first pitch. A little high, maybe a little inside.
He has a tendency to hit the opposite field. He has a little slow bat. In other words, probably a little longer swing than normal, which creates a slow bat.
Back to the backstop, and it's 2-0. Babler comes in 2-0, and that one's low. On deck, the designated hitter, Adam Feld. 3-0 pitch. 4 straight. And the first walk. Given up by Luke Babler with 2 outs. And here is the number 8 batter, Adam Feld. Feld, the top pitcher on the staff. 34-1 over his career. DHing, 311. 21 runs batted in. Had 3 RBIs alone in the quarterfinal game. That was against Sandberg, where they just pummeled that team 13-3. As the second base umpire lined up between our camera and the catcher, so might block the view a little bit, but we can't tell him to move, Mike.
No, that's true.
1-1 pitch. Tie 2-1, and now a little conference from Brock, probably taking a message out too from the coaching staff. Jim Schmidt just want to slow him down a little bit.
Well, Babler's a fastball pitcher with a curve and a little bit of a changeup, not real strong changeup, but he's got to get his pitches down. If he doesn't, he's going to get hurt upstairs.
Runner on first base being held by Anderson. 2 out. Downs at first. 2-1 pitch to Fell. And no strike 2. Right back comes Babler at 2-2, and he'll take this one. Over to Anderson, and the side is retired. Another easy inning. There was a walk, 1 left after 1.5. Still no score.
On the Discovery Channel.
I'd like to become the greatest the world has ever seen.
You've got to think and do everything to be the best. Some train their entire lives. Others are selected and molded into winners. Drive and commitment, science and culture, training or natural talent. What makes a champion? Across the globe and behind the scenes, find out what it takes to push the limit. Ultimate Athlete, tonight at 9 Eastern, 8 Central on the Discovery Channel. Explore your world.
It's been a challenge for some time. Someone you love faces long-term health care, and you need to help them shelter funds. Many people aren't aware they can pre-arrange funeral services and shelter funds in the amount they choose, yet completely qualify for Social Security and Medicaid. For more information and thoughtful advice, turn to people you can rely on.
Feidelman Kunsch Funeral Home, Van Buren Street, Naperville. Service with you in mind since 1861.
And on my car on a day-to-day basis, and time is money. So I go to oil experts because they do it right the first time. They use top quality products like Quaker State oil.
Ask about the Quaker State 10-year, 250,000-mile warranty.
At Oil Experts, the staff is professional and courteous. They double-check the work, and I get a detailed report to take home with me.
Oil Experts is now open in Aurora, 2944 Weber Road, just north of New York Street on Eola. Stop in today.
Waubonsie Valley fans in full, well, shall we say regalia. The broadcast rights to this evening's game have been granted to Sports Channel by the Illinois High School Association. Any rebroadcast of this event without the written consent of the IHSA and Sports Channel is strictly prohibited. We are in Geneva, here at Elstrom Stadium, part of the Kane County Events Center. I'm Mike Liederman, along with Mike McDonald, our Sports Channel crew, led by producer-director Dave Turner, and Waubonsie Valley now will come up for its second inning at bat. Steve Folkers, the shortstop, leads it off, followed by Mark Anderson, the first baseman, and third baseman Joe Cortese. Scott Metz with the pitch. Up high, ball 1. Jim Schmidt coaching at third base. Dennis Short, the assistant coach, over at first. The 1-0 from Metz. Side ball 2. Metz has been around the plate, basically throws a fastball, a breaking ball.
We watched him throw a little bit there in the bullpen, and he was working a little bit on a forkball.
Think that may have been for our benefit now?
I think so. I think he wanted to show us he had some more pitches.
Well, he's going to have to come up with a couple here because he's 3-0 on shortstop Steve Folkers. .250 hitter, 27 runs batted in. And forced straight to Folkers, and he becomes the second base runner for Waubonsie Valley, and the first walk given up by Scott Metz. Brings up Mark Anderson. There is Metz.
I think we might see a little bunting game going on right now. They do, like I said, they manufacture runs, and they'll probably do a little, bunt and run or sacrifice bunt, getting down scoring position.
They work over to first base, and Matt Whalen had to come down with that one. A little bit too high for Chattam's likings. Runner does not go. First pitch is inside. Anderson at first base is there because the regular first baseman, Mike Odell, injured himself during the semifinal in a freak injury, broke his collarbone. He just made an outstanding scoop at first base to complete a double play and stepped on his shoelaces and broke his collarbone. We saw him. He's not in too much pain, but he's going to be on the shelf for about 6 weeks, so I guess there goes summer ball. Huh?
Yeah, that'll take care of a lot of the summer, and it's a shame because he played a fine ball game, and like you say, he turned that double play or scooped the ball in the dirt, and it was a great play.
Not in the semifinals. 2-0 pitch. And again, missing the strike zone 3-0. Anderson pitched the semifinal, got credit for the win. 4-2 over Lyons Township High School. And here is Scott Metz in his first mini jam of this game. On the corner, strike one. Good angle as we see Metz 3-1. Down. No, it's called strike two. And that brings a few hoots from the left field stands where the Waubonsie Valley folks are seated. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Volkers may well be going at first. Again, to test Worth's arm.
I think he was going there, Mike. It looked like he broke a little bit. It'll be interesting to see here. Like I say, 3-2 count. Pitcher's got to come in with the ball.
There he goes. Taking low ball 4. So 2 straight walks given up by Metz. And with nobody out, first and second for Waubonsie Valley, and the batter Joe Cortese. Cortese, third baseman, 275 batter, 1 double, 13 runs batted in, and Scott Metz working the bottom of the lineup.
Well, I think we're going to see bunt here. We're definitely going to have to bunt over here. No outs.
Infield playing on the grass, and first and third both come charging down. Whalen and John Jacobson, the third baseman. And quickly we're going to have Coach Mooney come out and have a little discussion with his pitcher.
Well, this is a crucial play right here. You got to get things organized. Make sure you do have the bunt defense in order because they will bunt the ball here. Coach Smith is going to execute. He's going to try to get the ball or get his batters to get the ball down on the ground, to advance the runners to second and third, get the runner in scoring position, hopefully with 1 out, and maybe get on with no outs. And I think Coach Mooney is just trying to settle down Metz on the mound just so he can just get the ball over the plate and let's get an out and play good solid defense here.
1 ball, no strikes on Cortese. 2 runners lead off. Anderson off first, Volkers off second. There's the bunt, foul. Worth on it quickly, so runners go back.
I think Coach Smith's looking too here that Cortese is, he's an average hitter. If he gets the ball down, the hitter behind him, Sanford, is a good fastball hitter. And Metz is a fastball pitcher, so we make the matchup with runners in second, third, hopefully.
Corner set to come charging in. Here they come, and on the ground to second base could be 2. Tagging the runner and throwing to first, they get the double play. Nice play by David Littrell at second base. Chose to go right after the runner, made the tag, and then threw on to first to Whalen to get 2.
This was a smart play by Littrell. Try to get the runner in the baseline. The ball's right up by the baseline. He makes the tag and then throws over to Whalen at first for the double play. Excellent execution defensively.
4-3 DP, and going on to third is Volker, so he's in scoring position, but with 2 out now, and here's Kyle Sanford. He's got some power, 3 home runs, 254 average. Down low, ball 1. Well, the pitcher's best friend came up and helped Scott Metz, but now he's still got to deal with the runner on third base. There he is, Steve Volkers with 2 out. Into the left center field gap. Moving quickly and not there. trapping that ball in the outfield, and on second base, Kyle Sanford with a clutch hit. It's 1-0 Waubonsie Valley.
Like we said, Sanford's a fastball hitter. He hits it in the gap, and Clayton makes a nice valid effort here.
Right between the two. So a run batted in, his 14th of the year for Kyle Sanford. Waubonsie Valley draws first blood. They lead at 1-0 as Folkers comes in to score. Big two-out hit. Well, the Warriors get the first run of the game, and here is John Brock. Boy, the two brothers look alike, don't they? He's the sophomore. Rob, the catcher, is the senior. Batting .297 on the year. Takes it outside, ball one. John Brock starts as a sophomore. On second base, Kyle Sanford leads away. And that's his pitch. Right center field, long run, but coming over is Clayton. And he makes the play. So a run, a hit, a couple of walks, one left. After two, Waubonsie Valley leads it 1-0.
Hi, this is Pop Weichel from American Comfort. We're celebrating 50 years of quality and value, and we want you to celebrate with us. Save 25% on Trane's XL1200, the high-efficiency air conditioner that's rated #1 for reliability by consumers. It's hard to stop a Trane. And if you buy now, you'll get 0% financing for 6 months with no money down. That's no money down and no interest for 6 months. Hurry, American Comfort's 50th anniversary sale ends soon. Call 1-800-590-COMFORT.
Hi, I'm Judith Light. How would you like to do something incredible? Something unlike you've ever experienced before in your life. It's called Twin Cities to Chicago AIDS Ride, presented by Tanqueray. 6 days on a bicycle with 1,700 other riders just like you. Minneapolis to Chicago. I did it last year in California. We raised over $5 million. It wasn't easy, but neither is AIDS. Call 1-800-825-1000. Twin Cities to Chicago AIDS Ride. 1-800-825-1000. We can change the world. It will change your life.
We go to the top of the third inning. Waubonsie Valley, with the run in the bottom half of the second, takes the 1-0 lead. But against this team from Chattam, not a safe lead. One hopper. Brock makes the play, but throws it away. As Skip Clayton gets on, and let's see how they rule that one. It should be an error, and it is. Lead 4.
Clayton hits the ball sharply at the second baseman, who gets the short hop, bobbles it. Then he hurries his throw and pulls the first baseman off the base.
So Clayton is on with the error, and will start the second go-around of the lineup. Here is Scott Metz. Hit the first pitch of the game to the shortstop for a 6-3. That, of course, back in the first inning. Metz is a batter, 7 doubles, 1 home run, 13 runs batted in, .356 for his average.
Now, we talked earlier in the beginning of the program tonight that Coach Mooney does not try to manufacture runs. He feels that his team is an aggressive hitting ball club, so he's just going to let them hit away.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Metz. Tough pitch to take, but just out of the strike zone. Runner on first, nobody out. Babler missing outside, 2-2. Two-two pitch to the right side, coming in quickly and charging now into foul territory, and can't make the play is Kyle Sanford. The breeze is blowing out toward right, and that took that ball across the foul line. There is Kyle Sanford.
Coach Mooney's team last year was a team that was really fundamental in execution of bunts.
Over to second if they can get it, and they can't. This time it's Folkers who can't get the ball out of his glove. The defense is collapsing on Luke Babler.
Folkers here fields the ball and has trouble getting it out of his glove and doesn't find the handle and boots the ball.
Well, Babler has had experience. Oh boy, you see that? He
took his eyes right off the hands. As he fielded the ball, he's looking at second base. And
now here's Jim Schmidt coming to settle down his pitcher, who has done nothing wrong, of course. He should be 2 outs, nobody on. Babler has been in this position before with this team. He pitched one game against Wheaton Warrenville, won 3 innings plus. They had to take him out, not because he was pitching poorly, but because his team had committed 6 errors in those 3 innings. So, you know, just because he knows they can weather this.
And like you say, I think he's just out there trying to settle them down, calm them down, and get the team to relax. You know, they've got the lead. And that's what you got to tell your team. We're ahead. Let's pitch like we're ahead. Let's play like we're ahead.
I'm sorry, like in that game, by the way, Wheaton Warrenville, Waubonsie Valley came back to win that one by a count of 8-6. So here is David Littrell, struck out looking in the first inning. He's got runners on first and second, nobody out. He puts down the bunt. They have a play at third, but they go over to first base. Bunt right back to the pitcher. And Babler didn't even look at third, and he had a play there.
Yes, he did. You see this again.
Babler wanted to be sure he got that first out after the 2 previous plays, but you'll see it here.
He bunts the ball awful hard back to the pitcher. He's got an easy play, but either there was no call on the field as to where to go with the ball. They'd have had to play at third base easily.
So, runners in scoring position now with 1 away, and here is Jason Worth, 34 runs batted in on the season, doubled his first at-bat.
A very dangerous hitter.
Clayton on third, Metz on second, 1 away. Infield is even at the corners and back. They'll concede this run early in the ballgame.
They got the lead. They can afford to do that here. They can give up one.
2-0 pitch. Popped up. Over toward the stands, down the third base line, and the shortstop Clayton cannot make the play. Or Folkers, rather, cannot make the play. Right by the fence. Well, tough play to make, but the ball again was
it could have been
in the field to play, yeah. So Worth gets a life. 2-1 pitch. This is going to be a base hit. It'll score. Clayton, and coming in is Metz. And just like that, the defense collapsing, and 2 runs come across for Chattam.
Jason Worth here takes an outside pitch and just goes with it to right center to drive in both runs.
So the single for Worth. And Glenwood Chattam has the lead at 2-1. And Whalen, 1 pitch, the ball going to first base.
An interesting story that happened to him during the regional tournament.
Matt Whalen.
We get time, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. 0-1, there goes the runner, and on the ground is short. Again, Folkers bobbles it but makes the play, and sending the runner avoided the double play there. Whalen out, 6-3, and Worth moves up. Here's Craig Moreland. Hit a foul ball down the left field line that was caught by John Miller. That back in the second inning. 2 outs, 2 runs in for Glenwood. Runner on second base. And right to the first baseman, unassisted. Anderson the easy play. So Babler gets out of the inning. But not before 2 runs come in on just 1 hit. There were a couple of errors, 1 man left on. So in the middle of the 3rd inning, Glenwood Chattam has taken a 2-1 lead.
Hi, my name is Alex Mihailovich, and I would like to invite you to participate in our Soccer Made in America training camps this summer.
Since 1984, Soccer Made in America has been making its contribution to our game. Many of Soccer Made in America camp participants have gone on to play at collegiate, Olympic, and national team levels. They have the finest professional clinicians and coaches dedicated to providing the best experience a soccer camp can offer. For a free brochure and more information, please call 708-416-6700.
Soccer Made in America. Hope to see you there.
At AAA Jewelry Exchange, we're celebrating our 10th year in Downers Grove with a diamond extravaganza. Whether you're getting engaged or looking for something special, we have diamonds to fit any budget. All diamonds are 60% off retail mall store prices and guaranteed by a GIA graduate gemologist. Sign up now for our in-store credit card and get 90 days same as cash, no interest. AAA Jewelry Exchange is located at 654 Ogden Avenue in Downers Grove. So stop in and see us and never pay retail again.
Time for something different. And Naked Furniture has it. Real wood, real value, great looks. And we custom finish, too. Naked Furniture. The choice is yours.
One block east of Route 59 on Ogden Avenue in Naperville.
Back now for the bottom of the third inning as you look at the attendance here. And there is an overcast sky, but no rain. Hasn't been since this morning. 2-1. Glenwood High of Chattam leading, and now Waubonsie Valley will send up the top of its order. Breuer, Miller, and Brock. Strike one to Sean Breuer. Fly to right his first time up. Gets it on the left side as Scott Metz came in with a breaking ball that didn't break.
This ball really is inside. Looked like he tried to turn it over like a screwball.
It did break, and it broke in. For the right-hander, it caught him right on that left fleshy part there of the thigh. So runner on first base, the lead man on. Here is John Miller, who flied to center field his first time up. Base. There's Matt Whalen. We told you about Matt Whalen. You could tell this story, Mike.
Well, in the regional championship game when they won it, as you celebrate.
Runner goes. Pegged down. And they get him. Nice play coming over. The shortstop making a play. Moreland on the short hop. And Whalen got the ball down there, and out stealing is Sean Breuer.
Jason Worth gets rid of this ball really quick and gets the throw down to second base in plenty of time to make the tag.
Nice play by the shortstop again. Here's Worth just firing. Woo.
Great play by the shortstop. Great play by the shortstop, picking that ball out of the dirt.
So one out. The runner is erased on a 1-0 count on Miller.
We go back to that story about Whalen. They were celebrating the victory, and the kids came out and jumped up on one another, face with their head, and he busted his nose.
Ouch. To the opposite field. This will fall in for a base hit. Played on the one hop by Downs. And John Miller is on with the third hit for Waubonsie Valley. So that out stealing looms large.
It does.
But again, this is a team that has to generate runs one at a time, so it's very consistent with the strategy that Jim Schmidt has used all year.
Well,
here is Rob Brock.
Well, Breuer, sending him with 50-some stolen bases on the season, I mean, that's not,
pretty good odds right there. Brock singled to center, stole a base, his first at-bat. Outside, ball one. You see how Worth tried to frame that one back, but umpires know.
Well, you can frame a little bit. I mean, you can't stretch it, It's
only about a foot outside. Yeah. The 1-0. Opposite way, right side, and back. And it turns around the right fielder, Ramsey. Turning the score is Miller. Going to third is Brock. And we got a tie ball game again. Boy, Ramsey was totally turned around by that one. The wind blowing straight in on him now. That wind has been whipping around, and you'll see when we go out there on the replay, Ramsey first thought he had a chance.
Well, Rob Brock hits this ball well, and the right fielder's playing awful shallow for Chattam, Ramsey, and he puts him back on the warning track and enables the runner to score all the way from first base on that triple.
Run batted in for Brock. We're tied at 2. And Waubonsie Valley here now with a threat with a runner on third base and 1 out. Here is Cole Wright. Big bopper, the DH. Struck out swinging his first at-bat, with 375 on the year with 9 doubles, 2 home runs, 11 doubles, 3 home runs, we should say. 35 runs batted, and this one's inside.
They got Crawford now throwing down in the bullpen, who pitched in the semifinals today, pitched in the semifinal game. So they got him loosening up in the bullpen.
Jay Crawford in back. This one going to right center. Going to be a long run for both, but underneath it is Ramsey. The runner tags. And coming in to score, standing up is Brock on the sacrifice fly. Nicely done by Cole Wright. Wright gets the RBI, putting the ball out into medium right field. Plenty of time for Brock to score, and back we go. It's 3-2 Waubonsie Valley. Scott Metz getting roughed up a bit. And here is Folkers, who walked and scored back in the second inning.
Well, I think you're going to see this ball game seesaw back and forth throughout because of the, where you're at on your pitching staff.
Slice down the right field line toward the stands, and nice play. Good try. Whalen can't quite make it. And that is not a barrier you want to hit. It's that foot of concrete right at the base of the stands. There's padding on the outfield wall, not there. Boy, this is such a fun park, and these high school kids love playing here. You take a look at the atmosphere. It's just wonderful.
It is. I mean, you get in a ballpark like this with the
O2.
You look at your outfield fence there, the advertising out there, the closeness of the stands and the fans here. It's fun to play in parks of this caliber.
Way outside, 1-2. Bases empty, 2 out, 2 runs in, 3-2 Waubonsie Valley batting here in the bottom of the third. Back it comes right in front of us, and a nice catch by a fan. And he gets to keep it too,
Wilson has, who donates the balls to the state tournament, started doing that last year and letting the fans keep the balls, which is really a nice little gesture.
See a fan? He looks like a scout, maybe. I don't know.
No, I think he's a fan.
A little too much logo clothing there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 in. Fouled away. The count holds on Folkers. There's Steve. One of the leaders on this team. Very much of a holler guy on it. Once again. And he froze him. And Folkers knew it. But Waubonsie Valley reclaims the lead on a couple of runs, 2 hits. No errors. There was a hit batter. And nobody left on base. So we're through 3 in this 7-inning championship. The Warriors lead the Redskins 3-2.
Hey fans, win a chance to see the White Sox take on the Indians at Jacobs Field in Cleveland by playing the Southwest Airlines Trivia Trove Contest. To enter, send in a White Sox trivia question and answer on a 3x5 postcard with your name, address, and telephone number to Trivia Trove, care of Sports Channel, 625 North Michigan Avenue, Suite 1701, Chicago, 60611. Follow the White Sox on Sports Channel and fly Southwest. Southwest Airlines, celebrating 25 years thanks to you.
There's a battle going on against birth defects and infant mortality. In the U.S., 250,000 babies are born each year with birth defects. Nearly 40,000 babies die before their first birthday. But now, faithful support of the March of Dimes campaign for healthier babies is paying off in better health and better care. Please join our campaign. Celebrities and trips on American Airlines highlight the March of Dimes Golf Classic, Wednesday, June 26th at Kemper Lakes. Call 312-435-4007.
Well, top of the fourth inning, part of the fans and crew here, and a little tailgating going on. Glenwood high from Chattam, and they are now trailing 3-2. And Luke Babler goes into his fourth inning of work, back behind second base, a base hit for Keith Ramsey. On the first pitch.
Nice stroke right there. Puts it right up the middle of the field. Well, Ramsey's got some good speed. You never know. Now we might see, maybe Coach Mooney going back to the bunt and run, the bunting game.
Dustin Downs now, and he sends this one through the hole. Couple of seeing eye hits right there. First and second, nobody out. And here is Adam Feld. And right away, we're going to have some action down in the bullpen for Waubonsie Valley.
I can't tell if that's 18 or 19.
Well, it's not 18 because 18 is gone. Let's see who it is. Dave Matzdorf, who is their #1 starter, he is in there throwing. And taking a swing and missing at the bunt is Feld. Matzdorf, winning pitcher in the quarterfinal game. That one's up high, 1-1. Feld to be followed by Skip Clayton, and then Metz. Missed that one, so presumably the bunt would be off. At 1-2.
Never know.
And now Brian Walsh, the right-hander, is joined Matzdorf in the bullpen. So you've got double-barreled action, righty and lefty for the Warriors. Here's the 2-2. And this one goes through. Another seeing eye hit. And coming around third. And here comes the throw to the plate. It is way off. Ball is cut off by Brock. And doing a good job offensively, Chattam, and Keith Ramsey comes in to score on the base hit by Feld.
He goes the opposite way with this, takes the ball to the right side, and it's right through first and second for the base hit, driving the tying run.
Well, 3 opposite field hits in a row. Going to third is Dustin Downs. So 3 hits, a run in, still nobody out, and here is Skip Clayton. A lot of left-handed bats in this Glenwood lineup. The whole outfield is left-handed.
Well, Clayton's a nice little, only a freshman playing in the state tournament.
15 years old, yeah.
There's a lot, I'd say pressure, but it's not pressure. I mean, here's a young man stepping up here and really has a feel for the game.
Score is tied at 3, and that pitch up high, ball 1. Luke Babler has pitched well. His defense let him down last inning. Here, just hits are finding the holes. Right to second base and eats up the second baseman, Brock. He gets 1, the run scores. So, Clayton goes out 4-3, gets a run batted in. Meanwhile, again, that could have been a double play. Of course, you can never anticipate it.
No, but it's a situation where he just kind of sit and wait on the ball and let the ball play him instead of him playing the ball.
Moving over to second is Feld. And Chattam Glenwood leads 4-3. One out, the runner on second, and here is Scott Metz. Metz got on an error by the shortstop, came around to score in the third inning. Outside.
Well, both times he's hit the ball to the shortstop. He's pulled the ball. It's on top of our head.
Now this could be right. Look out. There it is. Metz, 160-pounder, 5'10", only 16. He's just a sophomore. Two juniors, a sophomore and a freshman in this lineup.
Very young, and they're back to state tournament, and maybe back next year.
Yeah, talk to Moomy. He's got a team that may have been a little better fundamentally last year, but this one hits a lot better. Almost a wild pitch by Babler. And the count is 3-1. And Brock moving a little slowly. He may have pulled something right there.
So when he reached for that ball.
Oh boy, they cannot afford to lose him, certainly. It's Rob Brock, and he's in some pain. I don't know what happened there. He just went back on the reaction. We'll take a look at it here, see if we can pick up anything. But remember, Brock's caught 3 games in 2 days. Huh. You see, just seeing the pull of this, he reached across for the wild pitch or prevent the wild pitch.
He reached across his body, which probably
looks like it may have been a back muscle or back spasm or something here. I think it's a hamstring. Huh?
Well, he's kind of moving that left leg a little bit like now.
You think he's coming out? Are you kidding?
He won't come out. No, not in this ball game.
No way.
We'll give him a chance to work it back a little bit here. See, we got lights. We can play all night.
Take a couple of pitches, practice tosses from Babler. Action continues down in the Waubonsie bullpen. 4-5-0 for Glenwood Chattam, and 3-4 and 2 big errors for Waubonsie Valley. There's Ryan Walsh. Yeah, we'll take a look at him. Walsh expected to be the second pitcher in this game. 4-2 record, 3.20 ERA. But now we're set to go back here. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on second base. 4-3. Glenwood Chattam is batting right back over the box. Shortstop, nice hustling play, and he gets it. Well, Folkers came in, as you said, charged the ball. Made the play.
This is a great play by Folkers. He makes the play, makes the throw. It's a bang-bang play at first base. Real close. Might see a better angle right here.
I see the runner taking off to third base.
They got him. They got him.
So 2 outs now. Runner on third. In there for the strike to David Littrell. 0 for 1 and a sacrifice back in the third inning. Outside, ball 1, 1-1. Inside, a little high. 2-1. Second, nice play to his right. Brock, nice scoop over there by Anderson, and further damage is averted. Still, for the third straight half inning, a team has scored 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, a man left. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th now. The lead has gone back to Glenwood Chattam. You see it's 4-3.
If you're in love, or just want to be, there's one place to be Tuesday, June 25th. Comiskey Park for Romance Night, where the game of love meets the game of baseball. Bring your sweetheart, or meet one in our special single section, where we'll turn singles into doubles. There'll be more warm and wonderful events going on than a cruise on the Love Boat. See the White Sox take on the Angels. Tickets for our singles section are available now at the Comiskey Park box office. White Sox baseball. Good guys wear black.
I'm Dario Joyner with the Joe Rizza Automotive Group Sports Channel Report Update. The Chicago White Sox defeated the Baltimore Orioles Sunday afternoon 12-9 at the Bird's Nest. With the win, the Sox sweep the three-game series from the O's. The Sox are now 18-3 in their last 21 games. The next game on Sports Channel is Monday night against the Boston Red Sox at Comiskey Park, beginning at 6:30 with the pregame show.
Take the Joe Rizza Ford Challenge. Find a better Ford price if you can. You can't. Go on, check it out. Because Joe Rizza Ford will meet or beat any bona fide offer or pay you $1,000 cold hard cash. Go on, check it out. Nobody beats Joe Rizza Ford selection with 1,500 new and used cars and trucks available and hundreds more arriving daily. Take the Joe Rizza Ford Challenge in North Riverside and find out why.
Joe Rizza Ford is #1.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Waubonsie Valley up to face a new pitcher, and it's someone, well, they probably wouldn't want to see. There he is, Jay Crawford. All Jay Crawford did today was throw a one-hitter and near perfect game in the semifinal against Moline.
He had 5 1/3 innings of perfect game in that ball game. He pitched very well. He had very good control and command of his pitches. As you can see there, he's 10-1 on the season with a 11-1 now with a 1.70 ERA. He's fastball, curveball, change, and he had great command of all three pitches today. The coach from Moline was saying they had trouble picking up his curveball because the spin was so tight on it, and he couldn't pick it up until the last second, and their timing was off all day on him.
Well, we'll see what Jay Crawford can do. He only threw about 75 pitches in the semifinal, but here he is in the final, and he will be facing Mark Anderson. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. Meanwhile, in the dugout, you see they're attending to Rob Brock, who I guess maybe got a cramp or something, but you can see they're working on him. And again, comes in with a breaking ball. This one's in the dirt, 1-1. Anderson playing first base. Walked in the second inning, his only other at-bat. 2-1. Crawford, 6 foot, 170-pound, 17-year-old junior. An outstanding pitcher with 3 good pitches. Comes right in there with a strike. Nice, easy motion. You look at him.
Very fluid pitcher. He talked at the post-game interview like he could come back tonight. He only threw, he said, 75 pitches. I think it was 78 to be exact.
To center field. Clayton, one away. Well, Crawford, as a sophomore, pitched in this championship game last year, started it and was shelled. Tough spot for a sophomore, although he had picked up the save in the semifinal earlier in the day, going 1 inning, getting the save. But in the final, he pitched an inning and 2/3, 6 runs, 6 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned, walked 3, struck out 2. And when we asked him, had that been on your mind all year, he said, well, I was young then. It didn't bother me. He's up high for a ball, 1-0. On Joe Cortese. Cortese grounded to second base, his only time. Starting a double play. I like that. I was young. It didn't affect me back then.
15 to 16 years of age.
1-1 pitch right on the corner. Again, strike 2. Change his speed. Did he go? And the first base umpire said no. Home plate umpire immediately asked for help, and very quickly over at first base, Drew Fowler said,
That was good teamwork. Good teamwork among the officials, the umpires.
2-2. To the right side. Gobbled up by Littrow. Two up, 2 away, and here is Kyle Sanford. What what is throwing a lot of people, as the coach of Moline said, when you have a left-hander, they don't see that many left-handers at this level, or at any level for that matter, who has control of 3 pitches, as you said. But you look at him now, you look at Crawford now, and again, his motion is just so easy. It seems to be so little effort in it, and here's Kyle Sanford to face him.
Very smooth in his wind-up and delivery.
Well, with him and Adam Feld pitching 1-2, and you could probably call them 1 and 1A, they were 22-0 when they started these games. So what Chattam would do is they'd throw these two fellows in their conference games during the week, and then on the weekend when they play doubleheaders, the other pitchers would come in, and they were pretty much a 500 team.
And I think he also mentioned, too, that when he picked up that loss, he came in relief.
Yeah.
And he wanted to get an inning or 2 out of him, and I don't know if they kicked the ball around. I don't remember what he said there, but, you know, they could have been very easily undefeated, both of them.
Up high, 3-1 now. 2 outs. Sanford, the batter, John Brock, on deck. And that's walk number 1. So the line on Scott Metz. Metz pitched 3. Gave up the 2 runs. Gave up the 3 runs. 4 hits, and he has moved over to third, replacing Jacobson. So Jacobson is out of there, and there is Scott Metz. That's his normal position. Here's a good look at Sanford on with the walk. Metz walked a couple, struck out a couple, and right now stands to be the winning pitcher. Here's John Brock. Fly to center field, his only appearance. Takes that one up high. Sanford on first. 2 outs. Brock, 297 hitter, sophomore. Played his way into the lineup. Good baseball family. And that one's high, so it's 2-1.
I mean, you're tickled to death as a parent to have one son, you know, get to the tournament, but you got 2 of them playing in there, and that's really even better.
John is 5'10", so's Rob. Rob's about 25 pounds heavier, but he's got a couple of years on him. There's a shot into the gap. That'll fall in. And it's rolling to the wall around third, and ready to come home is Kyle Sanford, holding at second base with a double is Rob Brock, and we are tied at 4. Boy, Rob Brock stood right in there and teed off on that pitch from Crawford.
This ball is right down the center of the plate. He pulls the ball to the left center gap, rolls all the way out to the warning track, enabling Sanford to score from first base.
So the walks get you in trouble. With 2 out, walk and the double, and we're tied at 4. And here is Sean Breuer. Breuer hit by a pitch his last time, fly to right. His only other at bat as you look at John Brock. Big hit. It was Breuer who scored the only run on the quarterfinals, setting up after a walk. Stole second base against Belleville East, then came in on an error, and that was the only run of the ball game. Can do some more damage here in a 4-4 tie. To the right side again, and easy play for Littrell. So, a run, a hit, a walk. No errors, 1 left. We've played through 4, and we are tied at 4 here at the Class AA Championship.
When asked, 9 out of 10 people say they'd rather be on vacation than at home.
Come on. I'm bored. Hey, do not throw the gun.
Of course, most of you people they asked didn't own a John Deere, because in survey after survey, folks are more satisfied with John Deere than other lawn tractors.
Honey, it's green.
It sure is. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit Shorewood Home and Auto, Town and Country Power Equipment, and Ken's Lawn and Leisure.
Well, we're tied at 4 as we go to the top of the 5th. Chattam, Glenwood, Waubonsie Valley, the IHSA Class AA Championship. And we'll remind you our next Illinois High School Association event on Sports Channel will replay the Class A Championship. If you enjoy baseball and swimming, you'll love that one. As we were down in Springfield, that's, boy, was that quite a game. Friday at noon, right here on the channel. Bill Zeman and I will call that one for you. And yes, sirree, some fine baseball played in some pretty miserable weather down there at Lanphier Park. Stepping in for Chattam is Jason Worth. We've got a new second baseman, Chris Rodriguez. He's a junior. He goes in for John Brock. Brock had the big hit. There's a good look at Rodriguez.
He's sort of a defensive specialist, like you said. He's got good hands, good quickness, and they put him in there for defensive purposes.
Rodriguez, the junior, at second, and here is Worth, and he's had a hot bat. Single and a double and a couple of RBIs in his 2 at-bats. 1 and 2 on Jason Worth. His coach feels he will be drafted if he wants to go that route. He is only a junior, so he's got another year. They like his range, they like his arm, although he's been throwing him on a bounce tonight. And Rodriguez will get some work right away, and this one eats him up. So Rodriguez, who had a similar problem when he came in the semifinal, first ball hit to him got away from him. Same thing happened here, too. And it's important for the young man now to keep that confidence up. A little tricky hop.
The ball came up at the last second, but still, if he stays square with it, it'll stay in front of him. But he was opened up a little bit, and the ball kicked off to his right.
So the third error, and the second on the second baseman, plural, for Waubonsie Valley. And now with the runner on first, nobody out, here's Matt Whalen. Now once again, we've got action. Brian Walsh is throwing again down in the Waubonsie Valley bullpen. Whalen, Moreland, and Ramsey, the meat of the order coming up. There goes the runner. Big jump. And Brock can't hope to get him. Although the ball hit Worth, and I don't think he's taking a siesta. Brock's laughing. He knows what catcher's pain is.
Well, he had a big jump on a pitcher, and of course, when he slid into second, the ball hit him right in the small of the back.
No, I think it was a little lower the way they're laughing. Yeah, I think it's a little meatier part right here.
Big jump on that. You saw.
Well, oh my. So, runner in scoring position now for Whalen with nobody out, courtesy of the error in the stolen base. Gabler has pitched very well. He is in a tie ball game at 4-4. 2 of the runs are unearned. Fastball right in there. Runner bluffs, doesn't go, and again, good pitch, strike 2, 1-2.
Whalen seems to be buckling a little bit on that curveball. We might see the curveball again.
41 runs batted in, leads this team, batting well over 400. Here's the 1-2, gave him the curveball. This one's outside. There's your runner, Worth, at second base, nobody out. 2-2 pitch. Over the first, nice pickup, but he can't make the play, and the runner starts to come, and then Worth slipped down at third base. Well, we'll see how they score this one, but certainly the play should be E6.
Yes, this ball here was gobbled up. He had plenty of time to make a good throw. He comes up a little bit short hops the first baseman, and he's charged with an error.
Well, that's the fourth error for Waubonsie Valley. The second one on Stevie Folkers. First one led to a run. And once again, Babler has been let down by his own defense. Little chat with Coach Jim Schmidt. There's nothing you can tell the kid except, hey, just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing fine. The rest of you guys got to pick it up. 4-5-0 for Chattam Glenwood. 4-5-4 for Aurora Waubonsie Valley. And here with runners at the corners, nobody out, is Craig Moreland, 306 hitter, 27 runs batted in. Third base is up at the corners and halfway at second and short.
Well, in this situation here, if there's a ground ball, the corners are in, so they're going to, look the runner back at the plate, but the middle infield is playing deep to turn the double play on this defense.
Nobody out. 1-0 pitch, way high. On deck, Steve Ramsey. Moreland, foul ball to left field and an unassisted ground out to the first baseman. His 2 at-bats. Nice block by Brock. And it's 3-0. 1 pitch from loading them up. Babler. And a peck of trouble right here. 3-0 pitch. Taking outside corner. 3-1. Walsh is ready if they need him, but again, the problem has not been on the mound. Good pitch. Moreland doesn't get it. It's 3-2 now. Nobody out. Runners on first and third. All tied at 4. Runner goes from first. Strike 3. He bluffs the throw and doesn't make it. So the runner goes into second base. Stolen base for Whalen. Meanwhile, Worth stays at third. There's 1 away. Moreland strikes out.
This pitch here is low and you just can't handle it. It's just a little bit out of the strike zone.
Meanwhile, as we take a look, we'll have a pitching change here for Waubonsie Valley. Babler did a great job. He comes off. We'll be back to tell you about the new pitcher in just a minute. 4-4 the score, Class AA championship.
For a calendar of events, contact the Geneva Chamber of Commerce at 708-232-6060.
A brand name sale and first big carpet sale. It's a huge warehouse savings event. Every style and shade of carpet may save 40 to 60%. We'll be on our way and deliver next day with no payments or interest due. Till all the way until next year. It's a big brand name sale for you.
I want you to call now. 800-588-2300.
The new pitcher is left-hander Brian Walsh. You see his record, 8 games, 4 up, 2 down, decent ERA of 3.20. He's given up 43 hits in 50-plus innings, 23 earned runs, 29 walks, 43 strikeouts. So left-hander for left-hander, they got 2 southpaws in there now.
Yes, Welsh is a fastball, mainly a fastball pitcher with a good change-up and a curveball that's, we would say, would be an average curveball for high school. So he'll mix his pitches up, try to keep the ball down to hold Chattam at bay here.
Well, he inherits a situation. Runners on second and third, 1 out, tie ball game. Worth on third. Whalen on second. One man away, and here is Ramsey as the wind starts to pick up. Blowing from left to right. Ramsey singled and scored last time. Just inside, ball one.
Ramsey's got good power, opposite field power. He hits a lot to the power alley and left, and the left fielder is playing pretty shallow.
Good pitch, 1-1. Ramsey also decent speed, so if the ball's hit on the ground, got a good chance of beating it out. 1-1 pitch. This will score the run. They do come home, and a bad play at second base. They had no chance to get the runner, even though the infield was up. The ball hit much too slowly, and they get nobody.
Ramsey here takes the ball and pulls the ball on an inside pitch to the second baseman. Makes the throw, but he's short on the throw, and it wouldn't have been in time, I don't think, to get the runner, get Wirtz at home.
So a fielder's choice scores the lead run. And now, going on to third was Matt Whalen. Give Ramsey a run batted in. And here is Dustin Downs. Still only one man out, runners at the corners.
Downs possesses some power. I think he had, 7 doubles on the year and 3 home runs and 1 triple. So, he's got power to drive, another run in, possibly 2 here.
Had a home run in the regional championship. But look to him to go opposite way. A throw to first base. Nothing doing. A couple of tough plays by the second baseman Rodriguez. One the error and one the fielder's choice. And now Waubonsie Valley's got to work their way out of this one. Here's the opposite field. In there for a base hit. Whalen comes in to score. Stopping at second is Ramsey. And now it's 6-4.
Yeah, Dustin Downs here takes it. Like we said, he does have a tendency to go the opposite way. He went with the pitch and drove the ball right down the left field line, enabling 1 run to score and put runners at first and second.
6-4 Chattam. Glenwood, they've scored 2 this inning, and they've scored 2 in the last 3 innings. Here is Feld. Foul back. Ryan Walsh greeted with a base hit after the fielder's choice. Feld, the number 8 hitter. 3 runs batted in the quarterfinals. He has 1 already tonight, and he's got 2 runners there waiting for him. 0-1 is low. On deck, Skip Clayton, the freshman. The runner goes from second base. The delayed double steal and foul back.
He had another good jump there off the pitcher. They only gave him 1 look at second base, and he tried to take advantage of that.
Ramsey with 3 hits in the quarterfinal, perched there on second base. Check it, he had 3 in the semifinal, 2 in the quarterfinal, 5 hits. He bluffs, doesn't go this time, and this one fouled right side. 1-2, 1 out, 2 in already. Chattam Glenwood's broken the 4-4 tie. They lead at 6-4 here in the top of the 5th. The runners leading away from first and second. That's Ramsey at second. Downs at first. Runner goes. Strike. Beautiful peg right down, but too late. Peg was right on line, but just short. And going in with the stolen bases, Ramsey. Downs following into second, a double steal.
Nice strikeout. Rob Brock makes a good throw, but the difference was that the runner just got an excellent jump on the play and was able to get in there in time and beat the throw.
First strikeout for Brian Walsh. So 2 out now. Here is Clayton with 2 runners in scoring position. Clayton on an error and grounded to second base. Pitch misses, ball 1. Outside ball 2, and again, Rob Brock keeps the ball in front of him. Walsh, 5'11", 175-pounder. 2-0 pitch, up high, 3-0. On deck, the leadoff man, Scott Metz. There's Metz. Scored a run tonight. And down to first. Goes Skip Clayton. So bases are loaded, 2 are out. There has only been 1 hit this inning. A couple of defensive lapses. Only 1 went for an error, I guess. 2 errors and 3 defensive lapses, if you will. And here is Metz. And home plate umpire's checking something down there. Maybe a ball got loose.
No, Coach Mooney's saying something about the motion when he stepped off. He thought he might have stepped off with the non-pivot foot first.
Okay. Back to the full windup with the bases loaded, and Walsh misses here. 1-0. Scott Metz started this game. Now playing third base. Caught the corner there, 1-1. Now he can help Crawford win maybe both ends of this doubleheader. Couldn't catch up to the fastball, 1-2. 2 out, bases loaded. 2 runs in this inning. For Chattam Glenwood, they lead at 6-4. Jim Schmidt signaling his defense. Wants to have, he's motioning his right fielder in. He's telling Kyle Sanford to come in. This Metz will go the opposite way, but with not a lot of power.
No, but he hit all 3 of his balls so far tonight, right at the shortstop.
Yeah. 1-2 pitch. Got him. So some clutch pitching by Brian Walsh, but is it too late? Couple of runs, just 1 hit, 2 errors, 3 left. After 4.5, Chattam Glenwood leads at 6-4.
There's a battle going on against birth defects and infant mortality. In the U.S., 250,000 babies are born each year with birth defects. Nearly 40,000 babies die before their first birthday. But now, faithful support of the March of Dimes campaign for healthier babies is paying off in better health and better care. Please join our campaign. Celebrities and trips on American Airlines highlight the March of Dimes Golf Classic, Wednesday, June 26th at Kemper Lakes. Call 312-435-4007.
Frustrated by incompetent contestants that always blow the big question?
I'm sorry, it was Italy.
Don't complain. Play. Pick up your phone and dial Sports Busters, the interactive sports trivia game show that puts you in the driver's seat. No more, I know the answer to that question. I should be on this show. Use your phone. Play along at home. Anthony DeKeen from Peoria, Illinois was a winner. Dial Sports Busters and find out if you have what it takes. Wednesday nights on Sports Channel.
Well, the look of Geneva. That's where we are here in Kane County at Elfstrom Stadium. Mike Lederman along with Mike McDonald and our Sports Channel crew in the truck led by producer-director Dave Turner. Bottom half, now of the fifth inning. Waubonsie Valley sends up hitters 2, 3, and 4. John Miller, they trail by 2. And Jay Crawford comes inside with a fastball, ball 1. Crawford, as you look at John Miller, 1 for 2 tonight. He came in to score after singling to left. That was back in the third inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chattam Glenwood 2 each in the third, fourth, and fifth. Waubonsie Valley 1 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and the fifth. 3 are now. Another foul and 1 and 2.
Miller still looks pretty sharp, you know, for pitching this morning.
Crawford,
Crawford, I'm sorry. Crawford, and, you know, he still has pretty good command of his pitches. He started this inning only after throwing 18 pitches so far this game.
And strike 3, but the ball hits the ground. They play to first. So it's a strikeout and 2-3. First strikeout for Crawford. Bring up Rob Brock. Brock, 2 for 2, a single and a triple. Scored a run, driven in a run. 375, the leading hitter on this team coming into this game. He is certainly the backbone of this team. They need him here. 0-1.
We'll see what happens here with his, if he pulled a muscle in his leg or in his back, and see how he is once he hits the ball, and if that'll affect his running.
0-1 pitch from Crawford. And fouled at the plate. Adam Feld throwing in the bullpen for Chattam Glenwood. And Jim Schmidt is sending a host of folks down the left field line to the bullpen for Waubonsie Valley. Outside, 1 and 2.
I think he might be making a couple changes here defensively also.
Swung on a miss. Brock goes down. Strike 3. Second strikeout this inning.
This is a nice pitch here again by Crawford. He gets a nice curveball up and outside. And Brock went fishing for it.
And here is Cole Wright. Sacrifice fly last time. Struck out back in the first. Wright with 2 out takes the off-speed pitch, low and away. Scott Metz started, went 3 innings for Chattam Glenwood, 3 runs, 4 hits, struck out a couple, walked a couple. Crawford's come on, given up a run. Right now is the pitcher of record, leading 6-4. Again, a change of speed, just floats over the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs on deck. Steve Folkers, the shortstop. Well, even when he's missing, he's got him guessing.
He does. He mixes his pitches up well. And again, the catcher, Jason Wirtz, is really doing a nice job calling a fine ball game here. And Coach Mooney lets him call his own game.
2-1 outside, 3-1. Now, this happened last inning, too, with 2 outs. Crawford walked the batter and then was nicked for a run on a double. 3-1 pitch. Foul back. Counts full. Game moving along at a nice clip. Beautiful night here, a little cool, but the rain has stayed away. Payoff pitch inside, and Cole Wright gets the second walk from Jay Crawford. And Folkers will come on, a walk and a strikeout in his 2 plate appearances. He is the tying run at the plate. Leading off is Wright. They change the speed in there for a strike. Boco's 330, check it, 250 hitter coming in. 27 runs batted in, has some power with 5 doubles and a home run. The 0-1. Down at third base, Mets. Cross to Whalen, and that's it. No runs, a walk, 1 left. Through 5 now. Chattam, Glenwood, 6, Waubonsie Valley 4.
It set the standard in do-it-yourself books. But now, we've made the best even better. Introducing the all-new Home Repair and Improvement series from Time Life Books. With new color illustrations, step-by-step instructions, and a new spiral binding so books lay flat. It's never been easier to save money and create the home you've always wanted. You'll learn how to build a deck your family will enjoy for years. The tricks of the trade to install a new patio. Call now to examine decks, porches, and patios, free for 15 days. Keep it for the special low TV price of just $1.99. Use your credit card and get this Stanley tape measure absolutely free. Other volumes will follow. Keep only those you want. The new Home Repair and Improvement series from Time Life Books. We've made the best even better.
Call 1-800-283-9944 now to get decks, porches, and patios for just $1.99. That's 1-800-283-9944.
Top of the 6th inning, Chattam Glenwood coming up with a 2-run lead. New left fielder in for Waubonsie Valley. Chris Nikoloff comes in replacing Miller. There is Nikoloff, 5'11" senior. And Ryan Walsh continues on the mound. And he faces David Littrell. Littrell 0 for 2 with the sacrifice. Worth and Whalen to follow. Just missing there. Walsh came on in the 5th inning. Throws the fastball. It finds the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. And this one bounced off the plate. Foul ball. Walsh came on, and Ramsey hit the ball that was a fielder's choice at second base, where they got nobody, and that set up the 2-run inning, followed by a single, a strikeout, a walk, and a strikeout. So the big single by Downs driving in a couple of runs. Two-two pitch. Outside, ball 3. Chattam Glenwood with the lead. Waubonsie Valley trying to keep it close. Right in there, strike 3, and Littrell was frozen. Strikeout number 3.
This pitch is right down the heart of the plate, and it just locks him up.
Well, the 3 outs Walsh has gotten have been strikeouts. And here is Jason Worth on an error last time, came around to score, and this pitch is low. Single and a double his other 2 appearances. Got 2 runs batted in tonight. And that one misses. 2-0. Worth 462 coming in, 55 hits, most on the team, 14 doubles, 5 home runs. The 2-0. Right in there, strike 1. Walsh has done a good job.
He has. He's pitched real nice this evening.
Matter of fact, all the pitchers have. Nice pitch right there on the outside corner. Took something off that one as well. So 2-2 counts even with 1 away. Worth in the dirt. He is just a junior, Jason Worth. He'll be back, as will several more of the Redskins from Chattam Glenwood.
I really hate to hear that because we play him.
Yeah, that's right, but you beat him. Yeah. And strike 3. Strikeout number 4. 4 batters gotten out, and all 4 on strikeouts. Oh, he just slipped that one by Worth.
He did. It's a good fastball up.
2 swinging, 2 looking.
Let her high.
Whoa.
What about Belknap?
Cannot pull the trigger, and Jay Baum just rung him up. Here's Whalen, strike 1.
He strikes out the sides here. This could be a real momentum, swing here.
Right there. Home plate umpire takes his time on the calls, but when he makes them, you know them. Well, Whalen stepped out. Really not allowed to do that with that back foot in high school ball. And this one going over to shortstop. Folkers, and again he's got a problem. And Folkers has his 3rd error of the game. Steve Folkers, normally quite reliable, got the good hop there, but nice throw. Pulled Anderson right off the base. Boy, and that could have been worse. That's one of those where the first baseman can get his arm caught as the runner's going by.
That's right.
Feel like Horace Grant after he got hit by Shaq.
Right.
Now, fortunately, that didn't happen. But now, 2 out, the runner on after the 5th error by Waubonsie Valley. And here's Craig Moreland. Moreland, the strikeout victim his last time against Babler. Last batter Babler faced. Say that fast.
How many times you want to say it?
That's all right. 1-0. 2 outs. Runner on first. Right in there, strike 1. Keith Ramsey will be on deck.
These are nice pitches that he's making. The hitters act like they're surprised.
Swinging through it. So Moreland now down on the count, 1 and 2. Walsh. And this one gets by. And Brock will not throw down to second base. On the wild pitch goes Matt Whalen. We presume it's a wild pitch.
I think so. It hit the dirt. It hit the dirt first. Pitches in the dirt.
Tough play for Brock. He's gotten everything tonight before that. So now the runner in scoring position. A big insurance run for Chattam Glenwood if they can bring it home. 2-2 to Moreland. Inside ball 3. Again, he misses, so base on balls.
He didn't miss by much on that pitch. Pretty tough one to take with 2 strikes.
First and second, 2 out. 4 left-handed hitters in this lineup.
Here's that last pitch. Well, that was down pretty good. Up here, it doesn't look that way, but
here is one of those left-handed swingers. Here is Keith Ramsey. Ramsey hit that field of his choice where the second baseman threw home with no chance to get the runner, and he was safe at first. Was Ramsey. Also singled and scored, grounded to short. 2 outs, 2 on. Chattam Glenwood leading 6-4. No action in either bullpen right now. Missed. Ball 1. Dustin Downs on deck. Well, Walsh may be laboring a bit here. It looked like that last pitch was...
Yeah, these pitches are starting to come up.
And here's strike zone. And Schmidt's got his lineup card out, and he may be doing some switching right here, right now. So he's checking it with Jay Baum. Now the wheels will turn. Schmidt coached at Aurora Central for a few years back in the late 70s. 34 pitches this inning alone for Walsh. Then Schmidt went off and coached at Aurora University, took them to the final game of the College World Series. And that was in Division III. Finished second in 1990. The seventh in 1992. Then he came back. 93, his first year, he was 9-20 at Waubonsie Valley. And then 16-18, 17-18. And here he is, 29-12 and in the state finals.
And they got a situation here at their school where they're going to be splitting. The new school is going to be opening up in a couple years, and some of those kids will be going to that new school. So, you know, he's got a program built up, and
he's going to lose part of it.
Yes.
2 balls, no strikes. Fouled away down by the third base dugout. A lot of green jerseys ducking after that one by Ramsey. Reset the scene for you. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. This has all happened after 2 are out in the error. And here is Ramsey with 2 runners on. His team leading 6-4 in the top of the 6th. Fouled it back. Again, Ramsey, known as an opposite field hitter. This team will go with the pitch. Actually, both these clubs will. But Ramsey especially will hit it to the opposite field. 2-2 again. This time he goes, pulling the ball, and a base hit to right. Around third, coming into home. Here comes the throw. No throw. It's cut off. And Whalen will score. Holding at second is Moreland. And again, with 2 out, all sorts of problems for the Warriors.
This pitch here is an inside curveball, and he pulls between first and second. Fortunately, Moreland gets out of the way of the ball, and the base hit drives in Whalen from second.
So it's 7-4. And here's Dustin Downs, who singled his last time up, drove in a run. Strike one. Well, we asked some of the Waubonsie Valley players, you know, you started off comparatively slowly, then ended up winning 12 in a row. What turned it around for you? He said, several players said the pitchers got meaner. 0-1 pitch outside, almost a wild pitch, and that's played by Brock. And the pitchers certainly have been mean tonight in that they've been tough. Unfortunately, we don't mean to belabor the point. Again, we're talking about high school youngsters, but plays that should have been made were not. 5 big E's up on the board.
Well, when they say the pitchers got meaner, they're talking about the mental toughness, I think, you know,
exactly.
Being prepared for those games.
Exactly. They didn't want to lose.
Get out, baby, get out.
Ball 2.
One up the box, baby, one up the box. Good dog.
2-1 pitch. 3-1. On deck is Adam Feld.
Well, Rob Brock looks like that back's really bothering him. He must have pulled a muscle pretty good, because both pitches that were, you know, to his outside, he's having trouble with getting his body out there, shifting.
3-1 pitch. Bolters it short. Will go the short way, and he gets it. So, 1 run, 1 hit. There was an error, 2 left. Bottom of the 6th now. Chattam Glenwood adds one. They lead at 7-4.
Norm Van Leer and Will Perdue will dissect Game 3 of the NBA Finals and all the press conferences and locker room interviews tonight on the Sports Channel Report.
Come visit Solozzi Edelson Chevrolet to see the latest in sport utility vehicles.
The all-new Ford RGO Tracker is a truck-tough sport utility vehicle with a price tag you can really afford.
We have over 30 new Geo Trackers in stock from this low monthly payment.
We also have plenty of two-doors, convertibles, and hundreds of Blazers.
So visit our truck headquarters at Solozzi Edelson Chevrolet in Elmhurst at York and Roosevelt Roads, where you always save more money.
Racing.
Sixth inning. Chattam Glenwood holding on now, adding to the lead, 7-4 over Waubonsie Valley. Here is Adam Feld, considered, well, number 1 or 1A on the staff. And he is coming in to pitch the sixth inning in relief of Jay Crawford. Crawford, 2 innings pitched, a run on a hit, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. And the first batter he faces is Mark Anderson. Anderson, a walk and a fly to center. This is there. And that one's in there for a strike. Feld, complete game winner over Sandberg in the quarterfinal. Going the distance, 10 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, walked only 1, struck out 5. And there's one fouled back down the first base line. Feld 12-1 for the season, 12-0 for the season. A senior. Part of that 1-2 combination with Crawford. The two of them are in relief tonight because Crawford, as we told you, pitched this afternoon. Feld thought he had that one.
Well, he's got a kind of an unorthodox motion here. He's got the high leg kick. Gets the leg kicked out there, and he comes right over the top, so it's kind of hard to pick up until the last second when it is being released from his hand.
2-2 pitch. Again, it's foul back. A look at Anderson. Hasn't been up that much. 400 batter. We told you he is in for Odell, who injured himself in the semifinal. Mike Odell. Son of a noted radio personality in town over there, Spike, who is watching the final. Adam Feld, 6'1", 185-pound senior. Deals it 3-2. Straight over the top, and he missed it. Anderson on base. Here is Cortese. Grounded to second, wants into a double play, and again, just a single out back in the fourth inning. 275 hitter coming in with a double, 13 runs batted in, and now he is being called back by Schmidt, and let's see what's going on. They're going to send a pinch runner. Russ Perlich, a pitcher, will pinch run over there for Anderson. Perlich pitched today in the semifinal. There is he.
And Anderson will probably re-enter the ball game defensively once this inning's over.
That is a rule that is
unique in the
sport. Yeah, that's right. In high school baseball, where a starter can be taken out and re-enter as long as he bats in the same part of the lineup, the same place in the lineup.
You can do that one time with the original starters of the ball game.
Right, just the original starters. Or just the starters. I guess original starters is redundant, right? As opposed to the replacement starter. 7-7-0 for Chattam Glenwood. 4-5-5 for Waubonsie Valley. Waubonsie Valley up. Cortese 0-2 here with the runner on first base, and this one fouled back. Cortese, the third baseman. Perlich, the pinch runner, on at first. Change up, no bite. And nice block in there by Worth, and no advance. He's got those Luke Perry sideburns. Brady Anderson, I don't know. Yogi never wore them like that. Again 0-2. Runner bluffs, doesn't go. Again, Cortese doing a nice job, spoiling him. Again, the 0-2 pitch. And this time he gets him. Well, runner can't run, batter can't run after a strikeout in the dirt with a runner on first base. So back to the dugout goes Joe Cortese.
This is a nice curveball here. Breaks sharp and into the dirt. He might even be short of the plate here. He really fooled him on this pitch.
Now it hits the plate, or just to the right of it. Sanford the batter now as we come back to live action. Walked and scored last time up. He is 1 for 1 officially. One out. Runner on first. Adam Feld fields. Changes speed. It's 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Fouled into the dirt.
His curveball is working real nice this evening. Got a nice overhand spin and break on the, the ball is breaking sharp and straight down. That's tough. That's a tough ball to hit. Get on the same plane with that pitch.
And fouled back. On deck is John Brock, the second baseman, who was replaced by Rodriguez, so he will re-enter. Feld's ready. And this one fouled down the right field line onto the embankment where fans love to sit and watch Cougars games. On the knolls of left and right field. Quickly fell back. This time it's in the dirt. 1-2. One out. Waubonsie Valley down by 3. And this one is lined to left field. Can't make the play as Downs falls down around third, and being held up now is Perlick, and into second with a stand-up double. A good shot, Kyle Sanford.
This is a nice sharp hit to left field, and Downs gives it a good try, great effort, just misses the ball. Just the ball gets down to the turf just before he gets there.
Well, they talk about Sanford being a good mistake hitter, and he hit that one. That was a nice fat one for him on 1-2. Not what Feld wanted to do. Now, again, Jim Schmidt, as you see the conference over there with Worth and Whalen talking to Feld, and Schmidt is telling the umpire that John Brock is going to come in and re-enter. Again, he had been lifted for the defensive replacement, Rodriguez. And now he is back as the number 9 hitter. He is 1 for 2, a double to center, and a fly to center field.
Drove in 1 run. In this ball, didn't he? Earlier?
Yep. Okay. Back on the 4th inning. Pitch is low, ball 1. Runners on second and third. Tying run there at the plate. 1 man away. Bottom of the 6th inning. Nice play by Worth again in the dirt. again, Feld, like Crawford, pitched complete games earlier in this tournament. Feld pitched yesterday. Crawford, who went a couple of innings in relief, pitched a one-hitter this afternoon. Here's Feld with the big motion to right field. Runner tags at third. Catch is made by Ramsey. Coming in to score, and meanwhile, holding at second base as the pinch runner scores, Perlick. Holding at second base is Sanford.
Well, that could be a crucial base running mistake right there.
Don't understand that.
No, he should have been tagging, and along with the guy Sanford
Perlick coming in.
Yeah, okay. Get a little confused there now.
That's all right.
But he should have got down to third base and be there in case there could be a pass ball, what have you, on that play.
So the runner on second base with 2 outs now is Sanford. Breuer, who had an 8-for-11 streak earlier in this tournament, is now 0 for 13 since. So talk about someone who is due. Sean Breuer, their little spark plug, is due. Good bunt. They're not going to get him on this. Mets didn't have a chance in the world. How many times have you heard if you're going to break a slump, try a bunt?
Well, I tell you, he's got good running speed. He's got 54 stolen bases. Here's the bunt for the hit right down the line, and that's just an excellent executed bunt.
Well, he saw the third baseman was playing back and hit it hard, but again, he's got good speed. You see the third baseman isn't even in your picture yet, Mets. Gives it a good effort, but he's not going to beat him on that play.
The only thing Mets could have done on that play was fielded it barehanded and got rid of the ball. The only possibility to get
second hit of the inning. The run comes 7-5 as we're at second and third, and here is
Miller.
Miller has just re-entered. He had been taken out for a defensive replacement. So Miller, who's got a single in 3 trips, is back. On deck is Rob Brock. 2 outs now. 7-5. Runners on first and third. One and one. Sanford on third. Breuer on first. 1-1 pitch, and they looked almost like a pitch out.
It was.
Trying to get the first baseman, the runner on first moving, and then looking to third. Try to nail the runner at third, but nothing happened. There's Miller looking down to Schmidt for the sides, and there's Jim. Two-one, runner goes this time, and it's fouled off. Runner from first. First trip to the finals for Waubonsie Valley. First time they made the playoffs, if you will. I told you, Schmidt, when he coached back in the 70s with Aurora Central, had a second-place finish. That was 1981, and a strike 3. Oh, again, a little what they call a dewdrop in. So Miller goes down, 1 run, a couple of hits, 2 left. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Actually, top of the 7th coming up. It's 7-5. Chattam by 2.
Hey, all you Chicagoland high school students. This month, we're bringing you a special Los Angeles edition of Sears Schoolyard Jam. We'll be at the beach, at Madonna's house, Universal Studios, Dodger Stadium, the Forum. Basically, we're all over the place. Brian McCray checks out the handprints. Juwan Howard talks about Windy City basketball. And Arthur Agee tells us his hoop dreams. Who's better, MJ or MJ? Tinseltown or Chi-Town? It's all on the next Sears Schoolyard Jam, June 17th, only on Sports Channel.
Joe, our nationwide insurance agent, said it reminded him of his first house. It needed a little work.
Patty and her husband got their friends together.
We got the place looking great.
I was able to help a little. I mean, since they now have a homeowner's policy with Nationwide, I could offer them a home car discount.
I'm glad Joe saved us money because we still have a few little things that need to be fixed up, like
Your Nationwide agent is Bill Scar in Naperville.
Buying this 4x4 for work and pleasure, and I plan on keeping this truck for a long time. So I go to oil experts because they do it right the first time. They use top quality products like Quaker State Oil.
Ask about the Quaker State 10-year, 250,000-mile warranty.
With the Quaker State 4x4 semi-synthetic motor oil and the Quaker State 4x4 heavy-duty oil filter, the Oil Experts 4x4 Oil Change Special is only $43.99.
Oil Experts is now open in Aurora. Stop in today.
Heading for the top of the 7th inning, Chattam Glenwood with the 7-5 lead. And Brian Walsh trying to hold them here for Waubonsie Valley until they get their chance in the bottom of the 7th. Rob Brock, there's the catcher. Injured, he is still playing on it. And there is Adam Feld, who has come in to pitch, and now he will hit 1 for 3 tonight as the DH with the single back in the 4th inning and knocked in a run. Walsh came on the 5th. Tries to spin one, but it breaks outside. 1-0. On deck, Skip Clayton. Mets to follow. Low again. 2-0. Matt Storr from the bullpen again for Waubonsie Valley. And that one on the outside corner. 2-1. Brock is slowing him down. Boy, Brock has got to be in some pain. They're working on him between innings when he pulled that muscle, apparently, going for an outside pitch, trying to catch an outside pitch. 3-1 from Walsh. And this one sliced down the line and right, coming on quickly and making the play is Kyle Sanford. Ball hung up just enough, and a good break by Kyle Sanford as that ball was sliced with the wind blowing in that direction toward the right field line.
And that could have been a lot of trouble, too, if it had got by for the base hit. It would have been a definite triple in that corner down there.
Clayton walked last time up, got on an error and scored back in the 3rd. Errors have done in Waubonsie Valley tonight. 5 of them leading to 4 unearned runs. They trail at 7-5. Fastball outside, 1-1. Check it, 1-0. I caught the corner that time. One is high and tight.
Three and 1.
Well, we were right. Yeah, we were right. The scoreboard is the scoreboard is acting up. When it says 2-1, it's 3-1 the count.
Right.
Thanks to our ever diligent cameraman behind the plate, Mike Meyer. An all-purpose guy. It's in there for 3 and 2. Now the scoreboard and all of us are straightened out. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Here's Walsh with the payoff pitch. Right down there. Oh, my. Gutsy bit of pitching, and Clayton is out of there.
At this stage, 3-2, you've got to come and challenge the hitter right here, and he gave it his best. Right down the middle of the plate. That's his 5th strikeout.
Well, the only person who's made out without striking out, actually there were 2, a force out in that line to right field. So here's Metz, and Metz fooled on the change of speed.
He was bad on that one.
Metz 0 for 4 with a run scored. 3:56 coming into tonight. Through the box, Can Brock make the play? No.
Give him a base hit on that one.
Oh, yeah.
He screwed down the line pretty good. That was a tough chance. That ball was got by the pitcher, but it was hit pretty slowly.
So an infield single, and I think Walsh may have gotten a glove on it, but when it... Tough play for Brock. He's throwing across his body, falling towards second base. And
it was almost a check swing.
Yeah, a little excuse me right there. And here is Littrell. Struck out twice in 4 trips, sacrificed once. Easy toss to first. Littrell, a .350 hitter coming in with 31 runs batted in. 2 outs, and again, they'll go to first base. This time a little bit quicker toss. This time will come home and quickly called foul by the plate umpire. And Brock, every step you can see is hanging for him. And back comes Metz, and again, Walsh keeping a close eye on him.
Not getting a very big lead.
Comes with the breaking ball and a delayed steal, and down he goes. The ball into center field. And on the third base goes Metz. Another error for Waubonsie Valley. What a heads-up play that was. Nobody knew on the Waubonsie Valley side that Metz had taken off.
You can't see it, but it was a delayed steal. And of course, the catcher rushed his throw then and threw the ball in the dirt and went by the center fielder.
So
by the shortstop.
Yeah, by the shortstop over there with the focus.
Good aggressive base runner.
Shortstop, and Metz goes to third, stolen base. Got to be an error on the catcher on the throw, although Brock deserved better, and it's error number 6. So again, with 2 out, a threat for Chattam. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Second base, Brock. So that time, Waubonsie Valley gets out of it. No runs, no 1 hit on the bunt by Metz. There was an error, a stolen base, and 1 left. So last chance here for Waubonsie Valley. Their fans are rooting for the Warriors. Let's see what they can do. We'll be back. They trail by 2.
In places where people need an air conditioner that lasts a long, long, long time, they know.
Okay, kid, run up and see if anybody's home.
It's hard to stop a train.
Get free financing for 6 months with a Train XL1200 air conditioner. Hurry, offer ends July 31st. For details, call your participating Train dealer now at 1-800-GET-A-TRAIN.
Discover the hidden secrets of America's finest baseball school in a professional instructional videotape. Teaching the mechanics of the Major League Swing features professional scout and instructor Tom Umansky and the same award-winning tested under fire techniques that have produced baseball world's back-to-back-to-back AAU national championship teams. Coach Umansky's study and analysis of thousands of baseball's best professional swings has yielded a no less than revolutionary approach to consistent hitting. It's proven, and you'll love its easy-to-understand, step-by-step video training methods. Teaching the mechanics of the Major League Swing benefits players of all ages and ability levels. A valuable addition to any coach's library, too, and it makes a great gift. Thousands have been sold at $39.95, but if you'll call now and use your credit card, you'll pay only $29.95. Phone 1-800-341-6699 for Teaching the Mechanics of the Major League Swing. That's 1-800-341-6699. This is the tape that gets results.
Last chance here as the music wafts through the ballpark. That tender ballad, yes, the one and only Chicken Dance. Well, nobody's been chicken tonight, not these two teams. Now Waubonsie Valley, trailing 7-5, will send up the numbers 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Rob Brock, Cole Wright, Steve Folkers on to face Adam Feld, third Redskins pitcher tonight. Scott Mint started, went 3 innings. Jay Crawford came in for 2. And Feld came on in the 6th, so he's in his 2nd inning. Rob Brock, 2 hits tonight, struck out his last time, a triple, a single. He's down the first base line, and a foul ball. There is Feld, undefeated this year, can pick up a save here for Jay Crawford. Plate umpire calls time. Oh, 2 pitch. Right, got him.
Nice pitch. Nice pitch.
Strikeout number 3.
Watch this pitch here.
Wow.
Nice break coming down.
Woo! That was right off the table.
Well, Brock is in pain from that. You can see he's just grabbing his back. Obviously a muscle strain from that play earlier in the ballgame. And that big old foot in the face as the pitcher wound up, boy, looked like Juan Marichal coming at you right there. Straight over the top, right like that. And here's Cole Wright. Sacrifice fly, a strikeout and a walk. His total for this evening with a run batted in. Just missed there, 2-0. Right, 6'3", got power. They can use it here.
They don't want to put anybody on base.
Head on the count, 3-0. No action in the bullpen for Chattam.
They'll come back 1 pitch at a time here.
And he walks him on 4 straight pitches. 3rd walk for Feld. Just an inning in the 3rd. And here is Steve Folkers. Walk in 3 trips. Scored a run. Boy, wouldn't he like to make some amends by doing something offensively? He's had a rough day out there.
He has. He struggled a little bit defensively tonight.
Oh, 1 pitch. Again, the off-speed pitch right in. It's 0-2. On deck is Anderson. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out. Waubonsie Valley down 2, and this one misses, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. State championship on the line right here. Runner leads away, and this one gone the opposite way, was fouled back. Folkers a senior, so is Feld. Again off speed, this one foul down the 3rd baseline.
Well, he's hanging in there. He's getting rid of the pitches, and he's just hoping that the pitcher will make a mistake, and he can come back and drive the ball for a base hit. With 2 strikes, you got to protect the strike zone, and anything close, you got to foul off.
One-two pitch. Out in front. Let it go by. And it's 2-2. Feld working very quickly. 2-2 pitch. Outside, it's full count. Well, you're down 2. You got a runner on first base. You got 1 out. Coach?
You don't want to put this guy on. You want to try to give him a pitch to put in play so you can turn the double play. Throw a ground ball right here.
Runner does not go, and here it could be two, but the ball is kicked, stepped on, second over to first, it's over. Craig Moreland completes the double play, and Pat Mooney and the Chattam team are the AA champions. Wow, this is a typical understatement. Look at this. The fireworks are going off. Fireworks are already going on the field. There's a lot of red and white underneath there. Mark Whalen better be careful. He already broke his nose in one celebration. Better stay out of that.
Great job. Great job.
And the team that came so close last year got to the finals. Wins it all.
This nice play right here. Routine ground ball hit at the shortstop, a one-hopper. He bobbles it. He stays with it. Steps on the bag and makes the play. Great way to end the ball game. Here it is one more time.
There it is, the throw. And a strong one to get the double play. 6-3. There is Jason Worth. So nothing across. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. That's the final score. The Class AA baseball champions, Chattam Glenwood, and we'll be back to wrap it up in just a minute.
The only problem with having over 350 styles of Nike gear to choose from is that you have to stop to check them out. And who wants to stop? Give the gift of adrenaline. Sport Mart, 60,000 kinds of adrenaline.
It's summertime. Let's hit the beach. Chicago Tribune and Sports Authority presents the Pro-Am Beach Volleyball Tournament Saturday, June 15th at North Avenue. This tournament features divisions for players of every level. For information, call our toll-free hotline, 1-888-SIDE-OUT. Be a part of the beach volleyball series that treats everyone like a pro.
You've always wanted a genuine John Deere lawn tractor. 2 years ago, you even came in for a brochure. And again last year, you came in, took a look, and another free brochure. This year, maybe you'll take home one of these, because now the John Deere STX38, with increased horsepower and more features than ever before, is only $1,996. 1996, your year for Deere.
Visit Ehlers Lawn and Recreation, Circle W Tractor and Equipment, and Woodstock Power Equipment.
Well, that's the final. Chattam Glenwood, second a year ago, wins it all in 1996, 7-5 over Waubonsie Valley. The Warriors, Mike McDonald, they call themselves a good little high school baseball team. Well, they were a lot more than that during this tournament. And if their defense hadn't failed them to the tune of 5 unearned runs, they just might have walked away with this thing after coming in as the number 6 seed.
Well, that's true. And unfortunately, they kicked the ball around a little bit. They had 6 errors in a ball game, and you're not going to win a ball game of this caliber in this type of a tournament and come out on top. So you got to feel the ball, you got to make the plays, and they didn't do it this evening.
And if you got to feel happy for somebody, you got to feel happy for number 30. You see Adam Feld right there, number 27. He got the save tonight after winning the quarterfinal. But you've got to feel especially happy for young Jay Crawford, who last year picked up a save in the semifinal and was absolutely shelled as a starting pitcher as a sophomore in the final when Glenwood lost to Morris in 1995. All he does today is win the semifinal, coming within one batter and one hit of pitching a perfect game, as you look at him there. And then he came in, although he much would have preferred to get a save or a hold. He gave up a run that forced a tie, but he is the winning pitcher at both ends of the doubleheader, the semifinal and the final. He finishes the year 12-1, 7-8-0 for Chattam, 5-7-6 for Waubonsie Valley. Pat Momey and the Glenwood Redskins are your AA champions of Illinois. Well, our next IHSA event on Sports Channel will be a replay of the 1996 IHSA Boys Class A Baseball Championship coming up Friday at noon. Once again, the final score, Chattam Glenwood 7, Waubonsie Valley of Aurora 5, the AA champions, 1996, Chattam Glenwood. For Mike McDonald, I'm Mike Lederman saying so long. From Kane County, the preceding has been an exclusive presentation of Sports Channel. So long, everybody.
It set the standard in do-it-yourself books. But now, we've made the best even better. Introducing the all-new Home Repair and Improvement Series.